if you're watching this video, I'm going to assume that you're a decent, upstanding member of society, hard-working, you pay your own way in the world, and you've worked hard for everything you've got. I'm recording this video on a Tuesday afternoon. I always record in the afternoons because I work the early shift at work. So today's Tuesday. By Friday, I'll be knackered and ready for the weekend, and I'm guessing you will too. But there's a story in the news which will make every hard-working person wonder, why do I fucking bother? Meet Letitia Jones. Now, despite that name, she's actually British. It's typical, everything daft from the USA eventually finds its way over here, including the name Letitia. So, Miss Jones, that's a Welsh surname, she was a medical student studying to be a doctor, but now she's found alternative employment and jacked the course and her part-time job in. Because obviously the one thing the UK doesn't need is skilled healthcare professionals. So, what do we think she does for a living? She's a young woman, she's very well stacked. Onlyfans, is that a fair assumption? That's what I thought until I read the article, and the truth is much, much stranger. Letitia sells, let's call them self-made products. And her biggest seller, which she sells for between £200 and £300, depending on how rich she thinks the client is, although she admits she charged one guy £5,000. Her biggest seller are jars full of her saliva. When you're getting up to go to work tomorrow, think about that. Some tart is making 300 notes by gobbing in a jar and flogging it to the internet's finest perverts. Of course, I don't know that her clientele are warped sexual deviants, but it's a fairly safe bet, because spit isn't the only thing she's selling. Another big seller for Miss Jones is used shower water. Now, I'll concede there's a level of genius to that, because in all the years I've been using showers, I've just let the water run down the plug hole. It never occurred to me to bottle it up and sell it to the internet's finest weirdos, because even looking like this, I guarantee there's some sick fucker out there who'd be into it. So what are her clients actually buying? A bottle of predominantly water, H2O, with hints of shampoo, conditioner, body wash, dead skin cells and sweat. What the fuck are they doing with it? Well, I don't know what they're doing with it, but I'll put money on it. Whatever they're doing so with their dicks in their hands. Not that there would be much sweat in the used shower water, because she sells that as well. She also sells clothing such as gym gear and underwear, and the price of it goes up the more soiled it is. So I'm guessing there's this lass who's online saying, I've got a pair of used knickers here. Currently they're 50 quid, but I had a curry last night. If you want me to charter them, we'll call it a ton. Again, who is buying this stuff and why aren't they in a padded cell? Letitia also doesn't have bed linen for more than a week. Because unlike the rest of us, who when we change the bed, we take the bed linen off and put it in the washing machine, once again, she's selling it to basement dwelling perverts. Who is buying soiled bed linen? Again, I don't know, but I'll put money on it. By the time they finish with it, it's much dirtier. And although the bottled saliva, nice, is the biggest seller, Letitia also sells used toothbrushes. Again, the mind boggles. Who would want that? But I have a theory. Saliva on the toothbrush and in the bottle, skin cells from the clothing. Maybe one of her repeat customers is a serial killer, and he's covering his tracks by sprinkling her DNA around his crime scenes. Miss Jones says that her boyfriend is supportive with her choice of career. I bet he fucking is. He's going out with a woman who, God knows, blows her nose and suddenly he's got enough money to buy a flat screen TV. She also says her sister supports her, but that her mother won't talk to her about her profession. Of course she won't. Can you imagine that woman's mother? Her daughter was going to be a doctor. She will have told all her friends Letitia has got into medical school. And now she sells things to people who should be fucking hospitalised. As ever, thanks for watching.